see much. Well, I know I'm on Facebook, but it's Lesko Help too. They're the paying members. I'm trying to do, and why? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. No, I guess we are there. Okay, Tammy's there. Boy, Tammy never sleeps. Yeah, Tammy, and thank you again for helping so many people on Lesko Help too. That really helps. Now we got to get some good answers to these people, and we're going to staff up now and do that. And so in the next few days, we should have some extra people doing that and learning it. It's learning them. And you know, we haven't figured out the best way to do that yet. And it was growing so quickly. We have to work on that and get this down so we can help people. That's what we're here for. If we don't help people, you know, we don't deserve to be here. And you guys go spend your money somewhere else. I understand that. And that's not a problem. I want to take a course with you. I am broke till September 1st. I have a buck and change. See, somebody's broken till September 1st. Take a course. Well, the course, I mean, if you're not a member, I have something called trylesko.com. Trylesko.com. If you're broke, Jeffrey, go to trylesko.com. Download that report there, and no matter where you live, there are 7 organizations that I described there that will help you for free to get out of your financial trouble. Okay, do you hear that? I mean, I have millions of places that do that and help and stuff like that. But really, locally, there are paid organizations that get grant money to help you with your financial problems for free. So you don't have to give me money. Don't give anybody money. If you're in financial trouble, never give anybody else money. I mean, that's just somebody living off your misery. And you don't want that, okay? So go to Lesko.com. There's a report there you could download for free, and it has video instructions how to call these organizations. There's about 7 of them there, and they're in every community that are only there to help you get free money and help, or to solve some kind of problem in living, okay? So that's what's important. Let's see, you never planned on these things snowballing, but that just says you're doing the right. Well, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I mean, it certainly is a nice problem. I mean, the biggest problem in a business is hearing crickets, you know. Nobody's there. Being wanted, just like in a personal relationship, the nicest thing is somebody wants you. So, I mean, that's to me, our personal life is the same as our professional life. We should be, trylesko.com. And we should, want to be wanted or help somebody else so we are wanted. And that's what I think life is all about, either professionally or personally. And I think we lose track of that, particularly in capitalism. Capitalism thinks life is about just accumulating as much fucking money as you can. And you lose some stuff by doing that. And you lose your heart. You lose your heart of giving your heart to people. And that's the nicest thing to feel. And that's what I'm so grateful. We have, at least, we at Lesko Help have this place to give our heart and our talents, to people. And the best thing is that it may be able to help them. I mean, that's amazing. Is there a time on how many government grants you can get? No, you can get as many as you want. If you hustle up, man, this town, come to Washington someday and walk up and down K Street. Man, people are, how do people become billionaires? By becoming millionaires and using Washington. Now the problem is the people who are not millionaires don't know how to use Washington, so they don't get to be a millionaire or whatever. I mean, I'm not promising to be a millionaire or whatever. That is not of interest to me. anymore. I mean, I guess it really more so when I was younger or something like that, but that's not that important. Important is for you to contribute, to you to have a safe life, to you to grow as a human being, just to be able to grow and to better yourselves step by step. And that's what's important, and there's government programs to help you do that. They don't work 100% of the time. Neither do I, man. Fuck, I'm all 80 years old. None of us do, no matter what age. And so it's to use the tools that are available in our society to help you get ahead, to use the tools that are available in our society to solve problems for loved ones. Man, and what frustrates me so much is that I know there are tools like this, out there, and nobody trains anybody to how to use them. Nobody talks about the government in school except the 3 branches of government or some bullshit like that, and that's not helping you daily like it should. The branches and all the philosophy certainly is important. But if you can't pay your rent, if you don't have a good job, if you can't get health care for your child or something, that's a bigger goddamn problem right now than anything else you have in life. And what frustrates me and the other researchers here is that, God, we know there's options. We know there's something out there to solve those problems. And that's what frustrates me now that I just learned, Sabrina had to show me how stupid I am. I didn't see all these questions coming in, because I didn't understand what the hell it was. I just let them have fun and see, but oops, it's a bigger problem. So it's the important thing is that we get help out there to people who need it. The important thing is that people who need help out there know that they live in a country where they can get help. We can't guarantee they'll get it. It may not be easy, but that's life. All of life is that way. Whoops, another question popped up. What is the Small Business Organization, SBA? Yeah, I mean, that's just one organization. I mean, if you want to start a business, there are literally thousands and thousands of organizations that are supplied and that are given money by the government and other nonprofit organizations to help you start a business. But see, we live in a culture now of advertising and marketing, and all that's money-based. And see, the government is not money-based. They're not making money from you by providing the service or money or whatever. No, if they were, then they'd find out how to get you if they were getting money from you. If they're giving money to you, then they're not in that culture of capitalism and how people find out about stuff in capitalism, like Google. Now, so that's why you'll never find anything we're talking about in Google, because Google wants to make money from you. And that's why they're there. They have to make money for you to stay in business. That's what business is called, making money, right? And so that's it. And so you go there. And so the motive for everybody in Google is to get money from you so they could pay Google and Google could stay in business, yada, yada, yada. Okay. And to keep that cycle going. It's worked well for the United States and everything, but like everything, there's limits, man. There's limits to everything. And you have to know their limits. Whatever. But more importantly is that we have people in this country, 30, 40 million of them by last count, that can't afford the rent. And I don't know how much that is worth, making everything pure capitalism. So everybody thinks that something that isn't pure capitalism is stupid. No, not if somebody needs help, and you're not, if you're a human. If you're not a human, then yeah, it'll be stupid. But if you're a human, we should have empathy for each other and to help in some way. Sure, a lot of it's wasteful. Man, a lot of everything is wasteful. A lot of me is wasteful. That doesn't mean you should kill me. And it's wow, got wound up there. But yeah, so number one, here, the what I call for, you go to there, commoncause.com. Okay, there's the one. And I was asking questions. So when I get up in the morning, I start asking questions, answering questions from members, and also members show us things they've learned. Okay, and they share information and sources of money and help. And this I forget her name. I don't have. It must be here somewhere. I timed out. Yes, here. Okay, here. Okay, a member, Diane. Okay, in New York. Now she told us about a grant workshops happening this week in New York. These are federal programs that no one can apply, that anyone can apply to. I only mentioned New York because it's being held in Upper Manhattan on Tuesday. See, this is a congressman in Manhattan who's having a seminar tomorrow, starting at noon. Okay, by Representative Adriano. Okay, he will host a federal grants workshop at Columbia University. Okay, and the address and everything there. During the informative session, he will present an overview of the federal grant application process and will. Sorry, I bumped it. And will be joined by a special guest, David Johnson, Deputy Secretary for Health, Regional Health Operations of the HHS, who will provide key resources to help eligible grant seekers find information on federal grants, loans, non-financial assistance for projects, as well as provide guidance to private funding. Please be sure to RSVP if you'd like to attend. The number is 212-663-3900. If someone's in Manhattan and wants that, 212-663-3900. 212-663-3900. Okay, and there's a link below there. Columbia University is on 701 West 168th Street in New York City. Okay, you could go to this website, okay, commoncause.org, commoncause.org. Okay, go to that website and put in your zip code, find your congressmen and senators. Local representatives may have these too, but I know a lot of federal your two senators from Washington and your one congressperson, they're the ones more likely to have it. Now, everybody doesn't have it. Everybody doesn't have it all the time. But you want to. These are free. You're going to go on Google and learn how to get a grant. Some asshole like me is going to charge you $3,000. Now that's why I only charge $20 anymore. I used to charge that money, and that just hurt my heart every time I'm doing that. Yeah, and I found out how to be successful at charging $20 instead of $300 and $3,000 and stuff like that. And so you don't know. Here's the horse's mouth. You could go and watch your congressman tell you about government grants and how to get it. And you look at that. See, what you could also do, and this is what's another big growth area with your congressman, is set-asides. And so they have congressmen. Now, I just did a whole bunch of set-aside grants for businesses in Maryland that the senator there did. And they're called earmarks. See, earmarks? Yeah. This is set aside in the budget just for this business or just to give to these businesses in this neighborhood. Yeah. They're called earmarks, and you get that for your congressman. So you go to Congress and say, hey, this is hurting. We need this. And their job is to go and help you get that and give you an earmark. I don't know if they're pierced earmarks or just traditional earmarks, whatever the heck they are. But that's what they're there for. And that's very important to know the system, whatever, and to see that these people are human, and that you could call them and help. They don't solve every problem, same like me. And sometimes they don't even get around to doing it like me. God, I mean, these people, we have hundreds of people ask questions. I didn't do shit. I was stupid enough not to know it. Or not stupid. Yeah, we all are. But that's it. And good, bad, or indifferent. If you need the help, you try. If you don't need the help or don't need it, don't worry about it. Okay, somebody's saying, I need help urgently. Okay, here's how you need help urgently. I have a website here, free. You download this report from the website. It's called Try, Lesko, Lesko.com. Try, Lesko.com. Okay, so you download that report. It'll show you how to find like 7 organizations where you live that their job is to help solve your financial problem. You hear that? My job is to really get money from you so I can stay doing this, okay? Their job is not to get any money from you and only solve your problem. You should call them first. Charity, call them first, please, because don't spend money on me, particularly if you don't have money. And don't give money to somebody even like me if you don't have money. You solve your problem first, and without spending money. And you'll learn. Believe me, you will learn. Download this report. You're going to learn something now. But you have to realize when you go and try to solve your problem, you can't just go online, fill out a form, and have somebody solve your problem for you. I mean, we're trained that way because Google trains us that way. All the marketing effort of the people that want to get our money, will try to convince the hell out of us. This is the easiest thing you're going to do. Just give me a $500 and you'll have money and you'll be, in Vegas in the morning. And that's just the stupidest thing, but it's easy. I get sucked in. This is human nature. This is what marketing is all about. This is what our whole culture is about, and it's hard to unwind and get out of it. But that's why not having money is a benefit, because you'll learn the real way to do this, and you could do this forever, ever, no matter what problem you have in life. So you realize, I give you 7 phone calls that you realize you can get on the phone, get on your phone. That's right. You don't even need a laptop. It'd be helpful. and start calling them and talking to people and say, hey, I have problems. I can't pay my rent. I'm in emergency money. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. And I'm going to be out in the street sooner than ever. And yes, we have members that are in there, and that's why it hurts so much to see that people aren't getting answered because of my incompetence. We're going to work on that. Please, I'm so sorry that anybody has to live in another hour, day, or minute of pain. If I'm able to, or if we're able to just give you something to try, and that's what it is. And that's the other thing. We don't know for sure that this stuff works. It may or may not. It works a lot, but you have to learn a little bit. Maybe you have to do something you're not used to doing, like getting on the phone and asking for help. A lot of times don't. Look at this. Congressman is going to have a free seminar. Come down and tell me what you need money for, and I'll help you show you where it is in the government. You're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to do a lot of work. Yeah. But you at least know that's there and it's worth doing the work. If nobody tells you, hey, there's gold over here, you don't know where the hell to dig, do you? And it's a big ocean out there, or all the fish are over here, and you go fishing over here if you want to go. That's what you got to do. Can we see? I might work with the address on your current ID. Oh, cool. So that's what we're doing, and I want to do this till I die. There's nothing else I want to do more in the world. Just to know that maybe what we know, a phone number, a website, or whatever, may be able to help. No guarantee. I just know that's what these websites are for. I can't guarantee they'll do it. So I know my kid, when he was a kid, I know he's around to help the house and everything. Now, whether he's going to do it or not, I can't guarantee that, but he's supposed to. And we're all like that, man. Yeah. And that's why we have to loosen up a little bit. to realize that, because otherwise if we expect everyone to be perfect. Well, shit, we're not perfect. That's why we're in trouble. We fucked up. So we want to get help from people we hope to be perfect. And we don't go there. Because the person's not perfect. Oh, they didn't talk to me right, or they were mean. You got a problem. And that's what it is. And we're not perfect. We expect, that's what I see in my own life too. I expect everybody else to be as perfect as I am. That's shit, I'm not perfect. Yeah. But we don't give anybody else a break. They should be better than that. Well, should we? And that's tough to do too. So that's why a lot of us aren't, because that means doing work. Oh God, I don't want to do any work. Okay, so the lesson of the day: 1, we screwed up, okay? And we didn't answer questions well enough. And for the last number of weeks now, we've been piling up because we've been so busy. And we haven't been taking care of people on Lesko Help too. And I apologize for that. I was stupid and closed my eyes to that. And I should have been better. But we'll try harder. And the 2 things you do, okay, if you didn't get an answer from us, there's 2 things you want to ask for. Ask for your Meta Grants Report, okay? So ask us to send you a copy of the Meta, META, Grants, GRANTS report. This is like a 65-page report. It covers about 700 problems that can be solved with the with that report. It's my cheat sheet to answer questions. So that is my brain. You can see it looks a little funky because it's my brain. So ask for a copy of the Meta, META grant report, and you will see my 50 years of collecting government grant information and sources and everything. All the websites are there. Videos, there's probably 7,000 videos in there too on any subject you could imagine. Okay, so that you want. That's worth the price of admission and a hell of a lot more. I mean, I used to sell those kinds of things for thousands of dollars, but I don't want to help people who have thousands of dollars. I'm really interested in helping people who don't have that and need just living expenses. So, okay, that's one thing. Second thing you want to get is what I call 500 mini grant state report. All these goddamn titles. So 500, the mini grant report for your state. That's what you want. Mini grant report for your state. Now this is the best thing. And I just finished completing all those about a year ago. And what they have, and we're starting to update them already now. What they have is all the major areas of life. So you have bills and expenses, okay. Then what we have there is 2 dozen sources or more of the places in your state that give out grants and free services to help you with debt, bills, expenses, and those kinds of things, okay? Then we go down to people want to start a business. Then we have, just for your state, all the major programs that are available in your state to help you start or expand any business, okay? Just for your state. See, we have one for every state. So you could ask us now, whether on Facebook or on Lesko Help 2, ask for a mini grant for your state and the Meta grant report. That's 2 different reports, Meta grant and mini grant, okay? Now, also besides entrepreneur, then we have one for jobs and education. So you have all the free services that are available in your state. And this is probably the best thing we have now. This is the best thing America has right now, is all the money and help that's available to help you get a job or get a better job, to increase your wages and everything. We're putting more grant money into that section of the mini grant report than anything I've ever seen in 50 years. And this is Biden stuff, man. He's creating factories, he's creating jobs, he's creating, with no college degree. And all this stuff is aimed at people without college degree, so you get a living wage and be able to survive in our country again. So that's for education and training. The best part of the mini grant report is education and training. Then we also have health care, dental care, pet care. That's right. Health care, dental care, and pet care. And all the sources, man, that are available. There's so much. I mean, there's not only grants to pay, there's free service. I get my dental care for $50. I shouldn't be doing that. But that's a program where I live, because I'm an old fart. Wow. And if I know who are the people that need this more than I do, that don't know about it, that's the frustration and the pain that I carry around and get don't know what the hell to do with. So that's pet care. You hear that? Pet. Health, debt, pet. Okay. So that's there. There's just so much. Why can't I think of the other one? Legal help, free legal help. People think, we live in the best democracy in the world, and you can't get justice unless you hire a $400 an hour lawyer. That's crazy. The government has more free legal help than anybody, and that's just not free. It's learning how laws work in our system to use it. You don't even have to hire a lawyer. The government will come out and screw you. I did a talk show on a nonprofit organization, and we sold my books on it, and they excuse me, and they wanted to sell my books and make a commission. I said, well, I do it on the bookstore. I'll do it for them. So I went on the air, sold a lot of books with my appearance. And the guy wasn't sending me the money. Well, he's a nonprofit organization. So what I did was very simple. I write to the IRS, to the nonprofit division, and tell them this nonprofit organization is not playing fair. I send them a letter, send a letter to the IRS. I got my money in a day. Nobody wants to mess with the IRS. Your insurance company won't pay a claim. Well, you can call a lawyer or whatever, or fight with the insurance company. No, you call your state insurance commissioner's office. State insurance commissioner's office. They go and fight for you. And you know why they're better than a lawyer? Because they could put your insurance company out of business. A lawyer could just get your claim. That's not big money to them. Losing all their business is big money to the insurance company. So it's cheaper to pay you the $1,000 or $5,000 than to argue with the government. Then that charges tens of thousands of dollars. So that's how to use the system. That's what I'm here for, is to make sure more and more people realize what we're living in and how to use it. It doesn't work out all the time. I can't guarantee it works. It's real, like everything. You're going looking for a job, but you don't get hired every place, but they're real, and you have to knock on the door to get one. So it's the same with this. And then still there's no guarantee, but that's okay, because you have a chance to play. You don't have to now sit there and just out pissed. I don't have a lot of money, so I can't live in America. That is not true. The best things in life, these lawyers that are free are a hell of a lot better than any lawyer that's going to charge you $500 an hour, or even 200 or whatever it is. They have more power in the game, man. That's why if you're going out now if you're going to be evicted, and you got to go to court, please go to a lawyer. Take a lawyer to court. Take a lawyer to court. You hear that? Don't go without a lawyer. People that go without a lawyer just lose. You lose. You don't even get a a prize for showing up. When you take a lawyer, you get prizes for showing up. They could even sue your landlord for you and give you money. So many things that will happen, and they're free. Where do you find them? Okay, because a lot of people are facing that now. We have a lot of people who can't do that. How do I find a class action lawsuit? I've seen organizations that keep track of those. But let me, to get a lawyer. Okay, Just, Justshelter. Okay, go to Just Shelter, JUSTSHELTER.org. Okay, you go there and you go look for your state. They have a state-by-state listing of free attorneys to help you with being evicted. If that doesn't work, then you go to find, FINDHELP.org. Okay, find, FIND, and then HELP.org, and put in eviction or legal, stuff like that, and find free lawyers there. See, everything in findhelp.org and 211.org will never charge you money. That's why you don't want to go to Google first. You want to go to 211.org or findhelp.org. They don't charge money. It's simple. And maybe they don't work fine. Then go spend money. But Jesus, it's there, But why don't you know? Because they don't advertise. Because they're not getting money from you. See? You know that. Well, thank you for putting up with me. And I apologize for not being a better caretaker of Lesko Help too. Sabrina's been doing a great job. She just hasn't been getting the help from me. So we're going to try to change that. I'm still trying to answer. I'm not sure how to answer all these questions again, but if you go to Facebook and start a discussion there, I'm still answering all those that start there. Okay, so even if you're on Lesko Help too, you could come over to Facebook and ask the same question there and make sure I see it. Okay, so if you asked a question on Lesko Help 2 and we haven't answered, come on over to Facebook. If I get inundated, it may take me a few days to catch up, but then you'll at least know we got a place to catch it up until we organize the Lesko Help 2. And don't forget about the seminar in New York. Call your congressman and 2 senators to see how if they have any more, and that's important to know. So you can do that, and then just thanks for putting up with me. Thanks for asking me for help, because that's a gift. You asking us for help is a gift to have a chance to try to help you, because trying to help somebody and succeeding is the best feeling in the world. So if you don't ask for help, then we don't have a chance of trying to succeed to help you. And then we leave this life not having that feeling that we were able to help somebody. And for my nickels, man, that's the best feeling in the world. That's why I think helping somebody is the most selfish thing to do in life. It feels so good. And that's why it's really, I see it as a very selfish act. And we couldn't be selfish if you didn't have a need, because then we could try to help you. And I appreciate you asking so much. And now I got to start catching up on getting this business in a little better shape. I was saying, Tammy walks on water. I don't know if you've seen her in her robes going across the pond. Yeah, she just somehow, she does that. She just puts on those robes, and sometimes she has a little crown too. able to step right across that water. Man, it's just amazing. Yeah, shingles are they're little speckles, but it's fine. It's been good for about a week now. So, and I go exercise normally every day now. So, but Charity, let me know on Facebook. Tell me, I think I saw you needed something. So tell me what you need, please. Okay. And so I could try to help. Nothing better than that. I've been doing it for 2 years. Wow, practicing. Tammy, wow. That water trick is good though. Yeah, you got to get an act in Vegas on how you were able to walk on the water like that. That is really cool. Otherwise, give you a person. What are a small bit? Ina, what do you find? How do you find you on Facebook? Well, actually, you have to be a member of Lesko Help, and that's leskohelp.com, LESKOHELP.com. Okay, that's how you find me on Facebook. And then when you join leskohelp.com, you also belong to Lesko Help too. Okay, and one price, 2 items. And don't forget, I think one of the most important thing too we have besides trying to help is we giving the money away. I mean, we give $70,000 every month to members. We have 3 different grants, and we have the same grant every month. Okay, and there's one we give grants up to $1,000, just pay on anything. Then we give $500 for people who need car repairs. And the third grant is free laptop computers. And I just saw we sent a whole bunch out in the last day or 2. I was looking at the expenses. That's what I have to look at. Yeah, a whole bunch went out. So if you apply for a laptop, they're probably going out soon. And Ethel's doing that. Misty's doing the car grants, and they're going out now too. We're pretty good on that. But thank you for putting up with us and being here alive and giving us so much pleasure by asking us for help. That is the honest to God truth. Thank you so much. Okay, Misty, how do I get out of this?